Welcome to Had6 channel. In this video, we will look into quirk. 16 nouns with similar meanings will be reviewed in example sentences. Let's get started. Quirk, which means a peculiar aspect of a person's character or behavior. Number 1. Foible, which means a minor weakness or eccentricity in someone's character. Foible. For example, they have to tolerate each other's little foibles. Number 2. Fancy, which means a superficial or transient feeling of liking or attraction. Fancy. For example, this was no passing fancy, but a feeling he would live by. Number 3. Caprice, which means a sudden and unaccountable change of mood or behavior. Caprice. For example, the staff tired of his tyranny and his caprice. Number 4. Vagary, which means an unexpected and inexplicable change in a situation or in someone's behavior. Vagary. For example, the vagaries of the weather. Number 5. Trait, which means a distinguishing quality or characteristic, typically one belonging to a person. Trait. For example, she had an unfortunate trait of bending the truth to suit her. Number 6. Peculiarity, which means a strange or unusual feature or habit. Peculiarity. For example, for all his peculiarities, she finds him quite endearing. Number 7. Kink, which means a quirk of character or behavior. Kink. For example, I haven't come here to talk about my sartorial kinks. Number 8. Characteristic, which means a feature or quality belonging typically to a person, place, or thing and serving to identify them. Characteristic. For example, certain defining characteristics of the school emerge from the study. Number 9. Feature, which means a distinctive attribute or aspect of something. Feature. For example, a well-appointed house with interesting decorative features. Number 10. Singularity, which means a peculiarity or odd trait. Singularity. For example, his psychological singularities. Number 11. Eccentricity, which means An eccentric act or habit. Eccentricity. For example, a charming example of English eccentricity. Number 12. Crotchet. Which means a perverse or unfounded belief or notion. Crotchet. For example, the natural crotchets of inveterate bachelors. Number 13. Habit. Which means a settled or regular tendency or practice, especially one that is hard to give up. Habit. For example, sensible eating habits. Number 14. Oddity. Which means a strange or peculiar person or thing. Oddity. For example, she was regarded as a bit of an oddity. Number 15. Idiosyncrasy. Which means a distinctive or peculiar feature or characteristic of a place or thing. Idiosyncrasy. For example, the idiosyncrasies of the prison system. Number 16. Mannerism. Which means a habitual gesture or way of speaking or behaving. Mannerism. For example, learning the great man's speeches and studying his mannerisms. Can you think of other examples? Please share them in the comment section below. Furthermore, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe.